having a hard time putting in those Obitsu heads? Are you getting aggravated trying to take parts off of the Obitsus? They just don't seem to stretch? Well, fear no more with the Obitsu blow dryer. This is not an actual product of Obitsu. Please use your own blow dryers at home. They are absolutely free. You don't have to pay anything. If you have a blow dryer at home, you can go ahead and use it. Please, 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 please. Go ahead and listen to the tips in this video. Quick info about blow dryers and Obitsus. Blow dryers can be your best friend if you are handling Obitsus because these guys have the soft vinyl for their midsections, or even just these parts right here. It's a softer type of plastic. It'll become more, I guess, stretchy or pliable when you add heat to it. Now, whenever you do mix heat and dolls together, you have to be very careful because you can essentially warp it if you do it for a long amount of time, and if you do it completely like direct onto the doll. So some quick rules for when you're using blow dryers and Obitsus. One, you want to have it on the, I guess, medium or low heat that's on your blow dryer. Do not put it on high unless you're like going to be totally pro at it and you're going to be super mega quick. It's still just safest just to keep it at a medium or low, and keep it at a low airflow. My blow dryer has 3 settings for heat and for airflow. I usually will go ahead whenever I'm working with these guys, I'll do a low setting for the flow of air and a medium setting for the heat. So for heads, sometimes you have neck holes that you want to put onto your dolls, but they're really small and you have a hard time putting them in there. It's very, very scary if you're trying to shove it on there, so blow dryers are awesome because they can help you put a head on. You don't need to keep your blow dryer any closer than this distance. If you're doing it at this distance, that's not a particularly good thing. You need to keep it probably about from here to here. I don't know what this is. Maybe like a ruler. So keep it at this distance, always constantly moving. You don't want to concentrate it all in one area. So you're just going to be doing this. So you'll know when it's ready to go when it feels softer from when you first had it. And to help things out, usually I'll squeeze the head a little also to help put on pieces. And that's a good fit. So my once impossible head is now on my doll. And it looks like a good fit. It's not wobbly or anything like that. She can shift it from side to side. I think it's good. So another fun example in when you're using a blow dryer. This is a SBH large bust body, and you can use blow dryers to take these vinyl parts off so you can get to the skeleton. Same rules apply. You're going to use your blow dryer and you're going to have it at a good distance and you're just going to heat it up. It'll start feeling squishier, I guess, and softer, and that's when you'll know that it's good to start pulling it apart, or when you can start working on it. So while I have this part now, this is the skeleton, by the way, so this is what it looks like inside of your Obitsus. There's like a harder plastic inside of the vinyl, or the normal bodies just have like a harder outer shell, kind of like this piece right here. But it's essentially made like this. Like I mentioned earlier in the other Obitsu videos, they're not really strung by strings. They have a skeleton like this, and it's what helps the doll move and do different poses and things like that. The fun part is right here. This is the neck piece right here. This is what you can change out to put in different heads. So the proper like official Obitsu way to change a neck piece would be to go into the neck joint right here and to push this pin out. I have a little pin right here. To push it out, it pops out like this. Once you pop this out, the little eye hook is free from the pin that was in there before. You would essentially then change it out with another neck piece that you want, and you would push the pin back in there, making sure that your eye piece is on it, and you would put the pin back in the middle. And it's back in the middle. So the same thing goes if you're trying to put back a piece into like a soft vinyl part that you're having difficulty with. Like, you would just heat up the part and you'd just be able to put the skeleton back in. And like I said before, just be careful with your blow dryers. Make sure it's not too close to the Obitsu, and make sure it's not at a super high setting. It doesn't take that long for the vinyl to heat up, and you'll know when it's stretchy enough to use. You'll feel it, and it'll be able to just slide right through or slide right off. So quick thing about the SBH and the SB bodies, these guys, you won't have too much problems at all taking apart. These girls, you will have to put effort into it and have patience with it. These girls, since they only have this one piece versus the other girl right here, you're slipping everything off of the skeleton in the middle, and they have tiny waists. So you are going to have to use your patience, but trust me, it is not impossible to take off the vinyl and put it back on these dolls. You just gotta hang in there and just make sure you have your patience with you. And just to prove that I'm not like doing any movie magic or whatever, and I didn't buy like another like chest piece or whatever and put it back on this one, I do have footage of me putting it back on, and it's just a fraction of the time. Like, it did take me quite a while to put it back on, but I just want you all to know that it is not impossible to do. It is very much possible. You just gotta be patient, and, you know, just like any other thing, whenever you're doing anything in these hobbies, you know, just make sure that you hang in there and just give it your best. So I hope this little blow dryer tutorial, I guess, helped any of you guys that may have had questions on blow dryers and Obitsus. Blow dryers are your best friend. Make sure that you're careful with them, and I will see you guys in another video soon. I'll be doing a video on decals. So until next time, guys, have a good day.